Alright, welcome back to another video. Last update, America was also blessed with finally getting a helicopter capable of using fire and forget missiles, and that's of course the AH-64E. This thing gets a full loadout of them. You can even carry every single loadout with AGM-179s. I don't really do that though. Reason for that is because sometimes, the enemy team spawns in an Mi-28NM, and the only way you can deal with those is by using these laser-guided missiles. They also have the bonus of being a bit more precise. They don't just hit really left and right of the tank, they actually go for the center. So that's another advantage. Mostly though, I do use the fire and forget ones just because, you can sort of pop them off and then go back into cover without having to worry about getting shot down by any missiles. Maybe just a quick plug for all the viewers here. I do actually have a Discord server linked in the description down below, so feel free to join it if you, I don't know, want to chat or something. Alright, for this next game, I'm here on, I forgot what the map's called, but what does matter is that there's an Mi-28, so I'm just going to launch a laser-guided missile at him, because, he might think that I'm going to be launching an IR-guided one. Unlucky for him, there is a laser-guided missile coming right for him, so hopefully it would actually hit him. The problem is he might also just start, shooting me with the missile, which is always not great, and indeed he has, so I'm going to have to run away now, because or else I'm going to get hit by his missile, which is never really good. And there we go, I got him. That's wonderful. And now I can just take a bit of cover here. That's an Mi-28NM, so if I would have shot my normal IR-guided missile, I would have just not done anything. So that's why I have a couple laser-guided AT-GEMs to sort of keep me safe. Regardless, let's launch a second one here because there is another Mi-28. So, I should launch it. I do kind of have to watch out that I don't get slammed by someone else. There we go, that's a Lemoore that he tried to launch at me, but because I have a DIRCM, it doesn't actually do any damage to me, so that's nice. This guy here, oh, what a bitch. What the hell? Okay, well, hopefully my missile does have time to adjust. And it does indeed. That's wonderful, almost crashed my helicopter there. And there we go, that's how you deal with Mi-28NMs. Unfortunately, there's a plane coming for me, which is never really that good. Unfortunately, the gun on this thing's kind of trash, so I don't really do any damage to him. I'm gonna have to go hide behind a mountain now, because he is going to come try and get me again. So that's why I'm going to have to try and hide behind these trees here, so that he doesn't have that good of an angle on me. Gonna have to also keep an eye on what that air intercept RWR mark is, but maybe it's like a Eurofighter or something. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this thing's... Ah, shit, I didn't even want to do that. Oh, I almost hit the tree there. There we go, I'm just gonna launch a JAGM at him. Maybe it'll hit him, maybe it won't. Looks like it won't be. That's, yeah, not exactly ideal. Okay, and then I finally get a singular hit, so yeah, that isn't optimal, is it? Maybe this is why I should, carry... Okay, it just doesn't want to lock him, fair enough. That guy has actually died, which is nice, because the Mi-28 is much better. Because he has access to, he has access to APDS, and a much accurate turret in general. Somehow that guy did actually die. Oh, that's thanks to an ADAS. Okay, wonderful. The problem is, though, there is still that other guy, and there's a guy right behind me. I don't see him, though, which is a problem. He's right above me, actually. So, maybe I will actually launch an IR missile at him. Maybe it'll hit, maybe it won't. He was pretty slow, but it looks like it doesn't actually do any damage. I do have a book and an IR, whatever it's called. I don't really know. I'll maybe launch a missile at that guy right there. Okay, I guess not. Looks like the Seeker didn't really want to cooperate. And I'm gonna have to try and defend myself against another guy. And I do actually manage to finally get a hit and actually get him, so that's wonderful. Always nice to see missiles actually doing a bit of damage. Now I can hopefully finally actually start looking at the ground targets. There was a book. That's about it. Honestly, this map isn't really that good for, Cass. And it looks like that HAD got annihilated by... Seems to be an Iris T. There's a tank right here. I might as well launch 2 missiles because I'm already right next to the helipad. Don't really see anybody else. Okay, that's a lie. Just gonna launch. I'm gonna launch like 10,000 JAGMs at him, then I'm gonna have to run away. Not collide with my friendly helicopter. And yeah, then I'll just kind of hide here so that he doesn't get a data link lock on me. Still in spawn protection, and there we go. Thankfully, a couple missiles do the trick eventually, and yeah, it's really nice. So there we go, game's over. I did basically nothing, but I did defend myself, so maybe that's worth something to show in the video. Alright, for the next game, I'm here on Poland, specifically Winter Poland, and there was a TADBVM just around this corner here. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, I got an assist. So I should actually have enough to spawn in a helicopter now, and there we go, it's just that easy. And yeah, let's get right into it. Now, the problem is, they may actually have a Panzer, but you know, we're gonna find out, hopefully not this early in game. First place I'm gonna look at is a C point, because that's the most open. There's also that tank right over there. I'm just gonna ignore him for the time being. I'm gonna launch 2 missiles at that guy. Oh, that one didn't want to launch. There we go. I'm always sending 2 missiles because it's always a bit safer. Yeah, sometimes 1 missile just isn't really enough to kill them. There we go. As you can see, that one there did absolutely nothing. Oh, I already sent missiles at that. Oh, shit. Now that guy right there does actually have proximity fuse, so I do actually have to pay attention to that. There is also a guy right there. And there we go, they've got something with a radar. So I'm just gonna go hover down on the helipad now to rearm, because, you know, I'm almost out of missiles already. And always should have a bit left to spam at any enemies. There we go, second missile there did actually do the damage, that's why I always send 2. And yeah, let's just reload now, and then re-engage. Now, maybe I already have mentioned this in the video, but the reason I don't carry a full loadout of IR-guided missiles is because sometimes you do occasionally face... well, why didn't that launch? Okay, fair enough. Then we'll do it this way. Yeah, the reason I don't carry a full loadout of IR-guided missiles is because sometimes the enemy spawns in Mi-28 NMs, and against those you can only really, what is it? Yeah, only really use the laser-guided ones, because the IR would just get deflected by the LDIRCM. Regardless, let's try and actually look for targets now. Did I just see somebody? I did. It's the book. So let's just launch 1. 1 should be enough. I'm still gonna send 2. Because, you know, who knows what the empty space could do to me. That guy there is not wanting to get locked. That's not ideal. There we go. I'll just send 2. There we go. Missile incoming. Not sure if that's from... There we go. First missile on the book didn't kill him. Second one didn't do anything. So, yeah. He's probably gonna get killed now, though. Regardless, there's an Mi-28 NM there, so this is why... we have the laser-guided missile. It will take a long time for it to actually get to him, and I can't lock anybody else in the meantime. But you know what? I think it's worth it, because those helicopters are pretty deadly, and most of the time he thinks that he's invincible. But he isn't. So we're just gonna let him know that he's not safe against everything. Although he is diving quite aggressively now, so maybe it will actually manage to miss him. Okay. Don't really know what to make of that. He's on his helipad, so I'm just gonna send off a second missile there. He's probably gonna repair within... Oh. I think that was one of his missiles there. One of his Lemurs. No, he is trying to repair right now. I'm not sure if he's like critically damaged. Oh my god, it doesn't want to lock him. Okay, well thankfully he's stationary, so shouldn't actually matter. Oh my god. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? Gonna have to try and rearm. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to rearm. I'm just going to get rid of my IR guided missiles here and then I'll rearm because there's no point. Something's trying to shoot at me. Maybe it's a 2S-38, I don't quite know. Although then I'd probably be dead by now. That's a guy right there. That's the wrong guy. That's the right guy. There we go. We'll launch 2 missiles. And this guy is not a tank. This is a tank. Why there's a Panzer? That's not good. I need to run away then. Will I survive is the question. The answer is no. Now, unfortunately for the Panzer, I do just happen to have the ability to spawn in a backup AH-64, so of course let's try and do that. We do know where he is. He's in the left spawn. So, yeah, let's try and go get him here. They do still have that guy, though, and the problem is he's... I don't know, he seems to be too far away for me to actually be able to lock him reliably. Which isn't ideal. Don't really know where that Panzer is either. Okay, well, I see him launching missiles, but the friendly smoke is not really helping anybody, is it? Okay, well, I do see him now. He sees me, but I can't lock him with my things. Oh, they have more than one. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's the Tunguska, though, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna launch as many missiles as I can. Oh, that one just hit the ground there. That's not good. And he intercepted that one. That is why I launched multiple. And wow. That's crazy. It bounced off of him. But thankfully, I guess the last one did get him. That's wonderful. So we can try and regain altitude now. Oh, okay. It doesn't want to lock him. He's also 10 kilometers away, which is honestly very far away. Like, my missile does have the range, but it might just take too long to actually get to him. Take 30 seconds by the time he, you know... Ow! How'd he hit me? Okay, well, I guess I was a bit too far above the airfield. Okay, wonderful. I'm already getting plenty of missile warnings. No, what is that? It's dead. Okay. Oh, poor guy was actually playing the AH-64 DJP. My condolences. There is a book there. I think even 2 books. So, oh, doesn't really want to lock him. That's not great. Please lock them. Alright, well, if I send enough missiles, they'll eventually do enough damage. I'm just going to go here down into low altitude now because I don't feel like dealing with him. He intercepted 1. Now, that may not be enough, though. Oh, wow, that's crazy. There we go, we got 1. That one only got a hit. And, yeah. Oh my god, it's not even locking the correct things, is it? There we go. Oh, that might be a Black Knight. Is that a Black Knight? I think it is. But there's no... Well, I might as well just launch 3. Whatever, let's just launch all of them and then return to base. Ooh, that guy needs to die. Right, well, time to go back to reload. And hopefully my missiles actually do some damage. Alright, well, it looks like they do have a Panzer somewhere on the ground, so yeah, we have to try and eliminate that first. There he is. What? Okay, well, I accidentally launched the laser-guided one. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's not great. The problem is, I have absolutely no idea where he is. Now, I do see some form of Mi-24 there. So we're just going to launch that. Only have to launch one for him because he doesn't have any LDIRCM. He is somewhere over there, right? And, yeah, okay. So he's somewhere behind those hills there. Honestly, not even sure if it's worth it to actually go after him. Ooh, what's that? I don't know. Yeah, I do see the Panzer there, but... Ooh, looks like they have maybe even an automatic there, so that's actually going to be really deadly to me. So I do actually have to pay attention to him. He does need to be capturing the C point. Alright, well, time for me to get down to low altitude before that Panzer strikes me down. Please run away. Thank you very much. Now I sent 3 missiles at him. That might be enough. That might not be enough. We'll see if he actually starts intercepting them. Well, there we go. He's shooting them. It wasn't enough, though. So, yeah, there we go. There's him dead, and the automatic is, of course, going to be next. There we go. Wonderful. So that's 2 AAs done. I have 5 missiles left, so I might as well try and find some ground targets now. And this guy right over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, there we go. Go after him, please. Oh, that guy I can't do any damage to. Then again, if I send enough missiles at him, he'll eventually run out of APS charges. And there we go. Now I'll just have to scout their heli spawn to see if they have anybody there. And if not, I think I'll just go rearm again. Alright, so let's go hunt down that Tunguska now. He was somewhere here on the right spawn. I could actually just literally... Oh, shit. Try and find him just like that. I don't really see him, though. Oh, there's only one guy. He might actually be in that spawn, though. Yeah, that might actually be in that spawn. Oh, I'm getting locked. That's not good. There's the missile. If I get low enough, the proxy won't even be able to trigger on me. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I've sent a couple missiles at him. Maybe they'll lock him, maybe they won't. Honestly, it's a bit risky. But we'll see what they do. In the meantime, I'll just go back here down to low altitude. My missiles are tracking him, but he's gotten shot, and there we go, he's dead. Doesn't matter anymore. Gain altitude. Only have 2 people left anyway, so I think I can just kind of climb without retaliation now. And just look for the 2 last targets. Alright, well that should be enough. And just in case that isn't enough, I'll send a laser-guided one at him as well. His APS, I don't think he even has an APS, but just in case he does, we'll make sure that he won't be able to survive for very long. Oh, come on, someone else got the kill. Sad. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Something on the B point. There he is. Something is locking me. Should probably not stand in the sun. No, it's there. That's not good. Okay, gunner track, that's why I should have sent 2 missiles. Well, there's a guy right there. Oh, it's coming right for me. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, can I survive that? I don't think so. Oh, maybe I can. Who would have thought? The problem is my missile would also just straight miss. But we can always pre-fire them. Oh, it doesn't IOG into him. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Guess I'll have to do it the old school way then, or the new school way. Ah, my god. Oh. Okay. Well. I guess I'm just not allowed to block my missiles onto him. Alright, well hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video. This helicopter here, admittedly, I don't really enjoy playing, especially after having experienced something like the Mi-28NM with its 8 lemurs. This thing here is extremely underwhelming. The missiles do barely any damage. You know, you have to at least shoot 2 at target to actually be able to damage them. You know, they go after the track, they go after the engine, but they never actually go for the middle of the tank, which is kind of where all the important stuff is. And on top of that, the helicopter itself is kind of extremely clumsy to play. Its gun is terrible against air targets, doesn't really have any other air-to-air armament, and its flight performance is also really bad. I don't know, I just feel like half the time it doesn't really do what I tell it to do. It just kind of wobbles around the place, and something like the Mi-28NM or really any of the Chinese helicopters, they just fly a whole lot better. So yeah, that kind of is how it is. Let me know what you guys think about this helicopter in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video then. Bye bye.